I need shoes, I need something to wear, and it could be cold. Hi everyone, I'm coming from my dining room today because you can see how dark it is in the conservatory outside. I haven't put the light on because then it will just highlight all the mess that's going on my desk that I haven't bothered to tidy up and couldn't be bothered to get my LED light rigged up. So I am just going off my dining room table, so I might look a little bit orange today. Now, I wanted to talk to you and chat with you about something which has come up, and it's related to colours and style and clothes. Now, in last week's video, I was talking about colours that suit you, colours that don't. I had a few fabrics that I held up near my face, and I've also done an Instagram reel about clothes that I got rid of. So if you want to check that out, I'll link my Instagram handle down below. It's the same as the YouTube, it's Hales More Sewing. And on there, I did a reel showing you which clothes that I was going to donate, but due to either the pattern, but mainly due to the colour. They have all been donated. I put them in the Salvation Army donation bin this week because a lot of the charity shops won't accept handmade clothes because of, like, I think it's like fire regulations and that kind of thing, and it's just a safety aspect. But that it seems to be okay to take the donations to there, and I know there probably are other donation bins around, but that is my closest one. So it was just convenient to go, right, you know what, I'm not just going to have it sat in my wardrobe, I am just going to donate those straight away. So they have gone, and I now have a bit more space in my wardrobe, so that's good. Now, I am wearing my lark tee that I made the other week, and I made a few different bits and pieces, but this is in black. This, I've come from work, so I'm wearing my work attire. Now, I don't know if you can, there we go. Now, these are trousers, and they are slim fit. I think they're slim rather than skinnies from H&M, and they have an elasticated waist. Now, I couldn't fit into them, but as I've lost a few pounds, I'm wearing them again, and I'm quite liking them. But it was really just to show you that I have worn black to all black. I've got brown shoes on, but I've worn all black clothing every day to work since September. So we are, what, the early November? I can't even think what the date is today. It's something like the 10th. Yes, because it's, I remember it's day tomorrow, which is why I have my pin badge poppy on that my husband got for me. So yes, so I have been wearing black every day, and I did think, I mean, I did a decluttering series about trying habits of minimalism, buying not buying actually, just having fabric and patterns that I'm going to make that I already have. If I buy fabric, it's to make it for a specific project. I make it and that's it. So it's reducing the amount of fabric that I'm holding on to. So I don't have a big fabric stash, and I don't have the pattern stash that I had, because I kept every single pattern I'd ever bought as almost like a sort of historic document of what I've made on my sewing journey. So a lot of those have been condensed down, and so I thought, okay, do you know what, I'm going to follow the minimalism steps where it says if you wear all black, you don't have to think about what colour goes with what pattern goes with what, and you just throw something on and it goes with everything. So I haven't been wearing it outside of work. I have been wearing like regular colours and that kind of thing, but for work, and nobody has commented, I don't think anyone's even noticed that all I've worn are black tops and black either trousers or skirts. It's all black every day for what, 6, 7 weeks, something like that. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, that's really boring, Hales. But it's quite freeing. It's like pressing the restart button. I haven't got to think about what I'm wearing. I haven't got to think, I wore that on Monday, I can't wear that on Friday. Anyway, I thought I would just say that because I've still got my work clothes on, so I thought I'd just let you know, because I've been meaning to let you know, and I haven't said so, that I'm wearing all black just for work. And I think it looks quite smart, but you know, I have worn colour and people have like said, oh, that colour really suits you, and no one obviously says that when you're wearing just neutral colours. But my husband is changing his job soon, and he has been invited, we have been invited to a Christmas do with his new firm. So he hasn't started there yet, but I think they want to do it as like a sort of icebreaker to get to know people. Now, I googled the venue, and it's one of these like function places where they hold big corporate events, and sort of businesses hire like a couple of tables, and then it creates like a really big crowd. So although he's going to be working for quite a small company, they've got some tables or something at this big place, which is like a 3-course meal, dancing, and then dodgems, so like from fairground type stuff. So, and it's like they have like big theme, and it's the theme this year is apparently under the sea. Well, I haven't been to like a sort of dinner dance disco thing, like a formal thing, for like maybe 8 or 9 years. I'm not even kidding. I've been for like a meal out or that kind of thing, but actually like a proper full-on Christmas party. It's been a while, and obviously with lockdown, didn't get anywhere last year. So I have this big dilemma. I have got rid of a lot of the clothes that I've previously owned, but a lot of those were summer clothes anyway. I do have a navy dress, but I can't do the zip up on it, so I can't wear that. But I just don't have anything to wear. So I bought a pattern earlier in the summer, and I wondered about maybe I could make this into a Christmassy dress. So it's Vogue V9053. Now Vogue say it's the very easy Vogue. Have you ever made a Vogue? I have made Vogue dresses, and I always go for the very easy Vogue, and they're not very easy. So I dread to think what the other ones are like. But I was thinking about making this one here, nice V-neck, swishy around the knees. Maybe I can make that in an all black fabric. My camera went completely out of focus, so I'm reshooting this. So I'm trying to think where I left off. So I think I just showed you the Vogue 9053 pattern, where I was hoping to make the knee length version in black. I mentioned it to a colleague at work today, and I don't think she was sold on the idea of having like no sleeves. I don't know. The trouble is, if you go to a meal, when you sit down at the meal, you haven't really moved. You've literally just come in from outside, so it's going to be quite cold. I mean, it's going to be December and having nothing on my shoulders. So maybe I should just go for a dress which has a bit of a sleeve. Now, I did muslin this just to see how it fitted, and I fell between sizes for the top. I fell between a 14 and a 16, and then graded to an 18 for the waist and the hips. That seemed, the 18, that seems fine for like waist and hips. I have only done the top part, because it's like the top, and then there's like a thick band, like waistband, and then sort of like a swishy skirt. I don't know if it's a full circle, sorry, I think a half circle perhaps. I haven't really looked into it, but I just started with the top bit. But it's really big up here. I will put a photo in of the muslin I did, which was really late at night, so I am wearing pajamas and it's really bad, but you get an idea of like, it fits at the full bust, but the high bust I didn't measure. Apparently there is a difference, and I'm working off measurements I did absolutely ages ago, so I think I should have graded to cut a smaller size and then done a full bust adjustment. And so then it leads on to, okay, well, what on earth do I wear? I have nothing to wear. I have minimised my wardrobe in the summer. A lot of the things I got rid of were summer clothes. Like I said, the navy dress, that's the Sewaholic Canby dress, is like a really smart evening dress. Well, it's not happening. I'm not likely to lose 3 inches in the next 3 weeks. So I just don't have much time, and I don't have any fabric on me to make a dress, so I need to get the fabric in. I think I might, for once, actually choose a sensible option of trying to find something in my size, hopefully if I know what my size is, online, and ordering a few dresses and seeing if they fit, and if so, maybe holding on to one as a backup. If not, I can just return them and get my money back. I think that might be the best option. Now, somebody has suggested the Friday Pass & Company Westcliff dress. It's a really long dress, which it's too long for me. I wondered about not including the ruffle, having it as kind of like knee length, and having it in a black. Colleague at work was just appalled when I said about wearing a black dress, and she said it should be something sparkly. She also said no bare legs, no flesh coloured tights. She had quite a list of rules about what you should and shouldn't wear for a formal occasion, but when I look on the websites for the shops for the Christmas party dresses, they are all photographed with either no tights or flesh coloured tights. And that's what they're wearing. So why can't I don't know. Are there rules? Are there rules of that's okay for an evening meal out but not a formal event? I mean, I don't really care. I don't think anyone else is really going to care. And like I said to my colleague at work, you know, I have worn dresses with like cardigans over them, but this is obviously not the event for that. But we sat at a table, no one's going to see my legs. And later on in the night, if I get up and dance, which I probably won't because being an introvert, I can't think of anything worse than being in a room full of people I don't know and feel a bit awkward about and then dancing. I don't think I'm going to be that free. I know I'm not the only introvert out there because a lot of us sewists are introverts. I know I have a YouTube channel, but it's safe to talk to a camera and talk to people online, but not to be in a massive hall with like 200 people. Scary. I feel nervous about going already. I know I should be excited because I have no social life. I've had no social life for quite some time. Having kids and no babysitters has been fun. Yeah, what would you wear? So let me know in the comments down below if you've been to a wedding, like a winter wedding, probably winter because, you know, temperature is dropping quite considerably at the minute. Winter wedding or a black tie event. What have you made or perhaps bought? What have you worn? Colour wise, length wise, sleeve wise, shoe wise. I am completely clueless. If you look back on my videos, most of what I've been making is sort of comfort clothes, not party going out clothes. Now I did make the sew over at Ravello dress, and that was made in a viscose, which for summertime that's great, but I mean a viscose is going to be absolutely freezing to wear at this time of year. But I wondered about whether to make it in a crepe, like a black crepe. Okay, I'm obsessed with making it in black crepe, but then I didn't ever need to line it. It's playing heavy on my mind that I've only really got like 3 weeks to get fabric, which I can't get locally, get fabric and get a dress made and find shoes. I have wide feet and I can't find shoes, smart shoes in my size. I've got my dad's feet. Thanks Dad, sometimes he watches my videos, so you appreciate that comment. So I don't know. I also want to give you an update, as is a Friday sews video, it is more of a chit chatty video, of my coats. I showed you my coat, I'm just checking I'm still in focus. I showed you my coat last week, which is the Ayora jacket by Pauline Alice. And how short the sleeves, excuse the hair tie on the wrist, how short the sleeves were on this, and some people did suggest adding some ribbing or something. Now these sleeves are sort of, they're not, you know, they're quite, like here you can see, they have got a sleeve facing, so there is a sleeve facing, so I'd have to unpick the lining, unpick the sleeve facing and take that off, and then add on some kind of cuff, either in the same fabric or a ribbing, but I don't think it's too loose to have a ribbing. I'm not sure, but I think it's okay being undone, because like I did say, it's fine here, but it's too tight to do up around my hips. I don't know, I might do a couple of poppers, and I think it bothers me more that the sleeves are too short, so I don't know. Shall I unpick the facing? I do have some spare fabric to then just extend it out, but then it won't match up. I'll have to pattern match. I don't think I have any more of this lining either, so someone suggested do an extension panel, which I could then sort of like join at the front with it lined, but I think I put the last of the off cut because there wasn't much. I went to the textile recycling on Sunday, and I think that's where the rest of that's gone, so I've run out of that. Thank you for everyone who's commented about the green wool coating from last week's video. I think I will go ahead with that. I do obviously have a dress to make, maybe have a dress to make. I did say to my husband that I would pick up from where I left off with his cosplay, because he's going to Comic-Con this weekend, and I know that everyone will be asking him, has your wife made that cosplay? And then he'll be wanting me to make it, and I have promised him. That's the thing, he's not pressuring me, but I volunteered and I said I would make it. I've made a few more adjustments, so I really want to get going and make another muslin for that, do a muslin for the dress. I have 3 weeks. I don't have 3 weeks for the cosplay, but I have 3 weeks until this function. I don't know. I need shoes, I need something to wear, and it could be cold, but it could be hot later on. So that is my dilemma. That is this week's Friday Sews Dilemma. Put your comment down below, let me know what you think and what you have made for a similar occasion, and I'll keep you up to date in my Instagram stories, because you will find me there. Usually it's like the behind the scenes of my videos on Instagram stories, and that's where I put fitting things. So when I tried to fit the Vogue, I post on there, and I'll post questions and things, so you can give me your feedback direct, and it's a good way of communicating in between my YouTube videos. So I thank you. Please hit the like if you have enjoyed this video, and if you have an opinion also on this, please let me know as well. And don't forget to check out the other Friday sews, and I have a playlist available for all my other Friday sews videos.